Hello, everyone. I have myself a cup of some Lady Grey. I'm sorry this stream won't be very long. I typically do way longer streams. I'm probably only gonna be here for maybe an hour 30. Don't know. Because I have to work on some things, which is really sad, but it's okay. So I have myself a tuna fish sandwich cut in half and a grilled cheese cut in half as well. Mm. Been a bit of a while since I had tuna fish. Mm. 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 Good sandwich. I'll go ahead and remove the noise suppression from my mic so you can hear everything. Because I'll be honest, it's a little bit sad that you can't hear literally, like, essentially anything. Though it does mean you're gonna get some background noise. Lady Grey is honestly really good. I love some Lady Grey. I'm not sure how common Lady Grey is in other places, but I like Lady Grey. Mm. I think it's very good. Though, my favorite's probably Earl Grey. Earl Grey and Lady Grey. I just like the notes of bergamot and stuff like that. It just tastes so fresh, you know? Mm. Last night I was learning a new technique as well. Yesterday, I think it was, maybe the day before, I don't remember, we were talking about treadle machines. Well, I for the longest time I've been wanting to learn how to darn by machine. So, last night I gave it a go. It wasn't my best attempt, I will definitely say that. It was not the best attempt ever. Okay, but I'll definitely get better at it the more I practice. But I learned how to do it, okay, and that's the main thing because all I had was this magazine that was 2 pages long and had like 2 images. One of the finished product, one of a sewing machine, to go off of. But I still managed to figure it out in the end. Which I think is a lot of fun. I didn't use a feed dog cover or nothing. I just set my machine to the longest stitch it would do, so the feed dogs didn't really move. Put my fabric that I was testing with an embroidery hoop, took the foot off my machine, made sure it had a fresh needle in it, threaded it up, and went to town, Of course, I've done free motion embroidery and stuff in that exact same manner, so it's understandable that I kind of knew how the setup goes. But a lot of people mistake that you have to have a darning foot to do darning or free motion or anything like that. That's completely false. That's so incorrect. It all depends on how tight you're able to get your fabric in your embroidery hoop. Because if you don't get it tight enough, it's gonna bounce, and then your stitches are gonna be like loose and stuff like that. They're not gonna be as tight as if the fabric was drawn really tight through the embroidery hoop. But as long as it's tight, you don't need any of that stuff. You just need a needle, you know? Mm. Mm. Tastes like my childhood right here. Good sandwich. Good sandwich. May want some lovely tea as well. Mm. Mm. I must say, it's quite lovely being able to have breakfast with you all. And to have tea with you. Guys, I just got an ad on my phone, right? Because sadly my tracking software has ads, okay? And it said, can you finish it without zero mistakes? Without zero mistakes. Kind of funny, honestly. I mean, making not zero mistakes is pretty easy, isn't it? Yeah? Excuse me, everyone. I had to burp. Like a coward. I've been waiting for this game to drop, or at least for me to get the playtest of it. It's called Super Shout Showdown. Super Shout Showdown. That's like some tongue twister right there. But I think it'd be lots of fun to play on stream because I can load up my actual model for the game. I obviously won't have like the tracking and stuff I have here, and it might be a little bit buggier because it has to be a blank Vroid model, but I think it'd be lots of fun. Obviously. And it's also multiplayer, so yeah. Like proper multiplayer, not like couch co-op or anything like that. It's proper multiplayer, which I think is lots of fun. Just so much fun, honestly. Da 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 da. Life is good. Life is always good. I'm just kind of vibing and chilling, and life is good. Excuse me. Man, today's gonna be a good day. I can feel it. I really want to do some more sewing later, especially on my treadle, since I'm having to readjust. This one has a bigger flywheel, okay? My other one has a 3-spoke wheel, okay? 3-spoke wheel. This one here has a 12-spoke, so it's a lot bigger flywheel, which means the rhythm is completely different on it. Because typically, right, okay, the machine will tell you when you press that treadle pedal down, okay? And it has to go in a certain rhythm to the machine, okay? But if the flywheel is a different size, that usually means the rhythm is slower. Even if you go a faster speed, it's just in general slower because it's having to make a larger rotation, right? I have short stubby legs and not very large feet, so I'm kind of used to just press, you know what I mean, kind of thing. You know what I mean? But this one here is definitely made for much longer strokes, honestly. I'm also learning a whole lot about the machine and stuff like that as I use it, which I think is really fun. I like learning all that I can. I need to get my hands on a metal rod so that way I can make an attachment for it, so that way I can switch it from a back clamp to a side clamp. Because once I have it set to a side clamp, I can use all my modern feet on it, which I think is really neat for a machine that's so old, 119 years old, you know what I mean? But, yeah, I really do enjoy, sewing on them and stuff like that and all, and I think it's really fun. I need to make a sachet, which I might do later after helping out, with work stuff, and then, that would be really nice. I'll put it in my drawer and put some lovely perfume on it and stuff like that, so that way my clothes all smell really nice. I want to make some handmade lace to go around the edge of it so it's really pretty. I don't have any like jewels or anything like that to bedazzle it or anything, but I think just some handmade lace will work just fine to make it all pretty. It'll also help absorb the perfume and stuff, as long as I pick like a kind of neutral colored thread so the perfume doesn't potentially stain it. And if I do like tatting and stuff, it'll be a very tight thread, which means lots of thread used, which means more thread to sop up the smell and make it really nice and perfumey and smell good and lovely, because I think that would be lots of fun. And I might make a whole bunch of them next year for Valentine's. I think that'd be nice. I wanna go to a craft show. You know, I wanna go to a craft show and show off the things I make and all. I know a lot of people haven't heard of a good majority of the things I made before, but I still think it'd be really, really cool to be able to do that and all, and have it so people can see all the pretty, pretty lace and stuff like that. I wouldn't be able to sell it by the yard because it takes me so long to make even just a yard of tatted lace. I think bobbin lace I could definitely sell by the yard because I'm so fast at it. I just need to get better and better at it so that way I can do pretty and prettier patterns. Because bobbin lace has way more pattern stuff you can do. I mean, you could do portraits in bobbin lace. I mean, it's really difficult to do that, but you could, right? And that's the whole idea, is that you could do it, right? So I love that idea, honestly. And I would have lots of fun doing it. And all. Be great. Big yawn. Good stuff. I love myself a cup of tea. I haven't had tea in so long. I think this is just really great. Honestly. I think it's just awesome. Dare I say. Really nice. Life is good. 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 Everything's great, honestly. I'm gonna snooze the ads because I don't think we need any here today, guys. I don't think we need any ads while I'm here. Right, since I won't be here for too long. I know. But yeah. I think it's loads of fun. Lots and lots of fun. Normie guys, I'm just looking at some inspiration for later, methinks. Because I'll be honest, I kind of want to change my art style. Life is just good. Life is just good. Literally vibing so hard right now. Wow. Life is just great. Life is always good. Always. 10 out of 10. Dare I say 11 out of 10 even. I wish Spotify would stop bugging out so I could have some music on for you guys. But Spotify apparently just absolutely despises me with every fiber of its being, which I don't understand. But I think it's really sucky, honestly. Genuinely so sucky. Really sucky. I had to double check that it was Tuesday. Wow. Life is so good. Life is so good. I'm again really sorry that this stream is being so brief. It's honestly kind of sucky. I apologize sincerely for it being so brief. But please do understand. It had to happen this way. It just had to. It was not my intention. Me must simply go be productive boyo. Even though I don't want to be a productive boyo, I have to go be productive boyo. Which is okay. I'm a hard worker, guys. I can achieve a lot within like 20 minutes. Excuse me. Honestly though, hardest worker anyone's ever seen. The hardest worker anyone's ever seen. Genuinely. Man. Honestly though, man, just big chillin'. Big chillin'. We big chillin' in this 2026 year, okay? Big stretch. Oh god, my back hurts. I sadly will be leaving once I'm out of tea, which is gonna be pretty sad because I'm already about a quarter of a cup left. But it's okay. It's the first cup of tea I've had in a long time, so I guess it's kind of worth it. Methinks, you know, maybe a little bit, something like that, you know? I'd say it's pretty good, you know? I like tea a lot. I really like tea a lot, honestly. I love tea so much. Just realized this wasn't at 60 FPS. I apologize, guys. Hopefully that's a little bit smoother for you, maybe. Just a little bit. Just a little bit smoother than 30 being shown at 60 FPS. It's kind of weird. I'll be honest with you. That's completely on me, though. That's definitely my fault. But yeah, I'm just having a great day today. Honestly, I've got so much stuff I want to do and all, and just I need to find a place to source the decals for my machines, because I really want to redo the decals and stuff. Let me see if I can find some place here. Singer 66K. Lotus. Decals. Let's see if we can find someplace that just has the decals. Old Singer Sewing Machine blog. Black Clamp. Singer Mystery. That's not very useful. I'm specifically looking for decals. Where in the world is someone supposed to find the decals? Oh, here we go, maybe? Machine Lotus decal number 9. Decal number 9. Where to buy decals? Good lord, what in the world? Restoration decals. Multicolor metallic. You're joking, right? Surely you jest. A whole whopping $90 for like this print out? Stop, bruh. I wonder if you can make decals for a sewing machine? If I get the vinyl decals? Okay. Honestly, I think 90 is really outrageous. $90 is really outrageous just for some stickers. Just for some stickers, bro. Let's see here. What tea has been spilled? No tea. No, like that tea. I have Lady Grey here with me, though. Water slide decal paper. Interesting. I don't know nothing about tea. It's a nice... Okay, let me try to describe this the best way I can, okay? It has notes of bergamot, okay? And bergamot is like a type of citrus. So it's got like almost like an orange note to it, okay? It's a black tea, so it has a bit more of that strong tea flavor, you know? It's not like a medium red or anything like that. It is a lovely dark tea. All I know is it's in the Boston Bay. Oh my god. That's terrible, bro. But yeah, really, honestly, I think tea is really great, but there's like mainly like I think 4 or 5 types you can get. Yeah, 4 or 5, something like that. So there's white tea, green tea, red tea, black tea, and herbal tea. Herbal tea is like lesser than white tea in my opinion. It's usually where, like, for example, someone could just steep some oranges and then that would be considered a tea, right? Honestly, doesn't sound like a terrible idea. That sounds like a great idea. I've done that before. Orange tea, it's good. Just straight oranges, boiled, you know, reduced and stuff, and becomes this lovely orange flavored water. Any like yellow tea? No. Though the lighter variants are going to appear yellow, they're not actually green or white. and stuff, that's just their names because that's the colour of the leaves that they're made with. So like, for example, if you leave the leaves to dry out for a very long time, then it will become a darker colour because it's dehydrated. So the black teas and stuff like that are made with really dehydrated leaves. What about blue tea or purple? Those are herbal teas. Typically done with, oh god, it's a type of pea. I can't remember what it is. The plant pea, not the other pea. But yeah, it's a type of pea plant that they then boil and stuff and then add a specific chemical reaction to, which then causes it to become blue or purple. It's really popular right now simply because of advertising. The letter P? No, peas, like the vegetable pea. Like the vegetables? The green parts that grow on them. Not the actual pea pods, but like the leafy greens and stuff. Something in them causes a chemical reaction to involve with other things, so once you add a specific chemical to it, then it becomes blue or purple. Unless some people just use food dye because they're weird. The stuff I grab a handful of? Oh, interesting. Interesting. You a pea enjoyer? I didn't know you enjoyed peas, honestly. I remember when I was younger, I grabbed a whole handful of peas every time I ate them. Wow, I see. Interesting. Honestly, I don't think I've ever really enjoyed peas, but I love green beans. If I don't need to use a fork or spoon, I won't. Honest to God, so fair, right? We as a society need to go back to using our hands. Forget about disposable utensils, brother. I have a tongue. Okay, I have a tongue. I can shove it inside an applesauce container and eat it out. Or a yogurt container and eat it out. I have no problem doing that. You know, fruit cups. All of them are not safe from my tongue. They're all going in there. My tongue is going to violate all of them. Right? It's gonna be fine. But yeah, I remember I was eating straight caramel. Oh, you like caramel? Oh my god, caramel is so good. I love caramel. I think caramel is so good. I love caramel. I was using my hands too like an animal. Oh, I see. Interesting. I'm sure your family loved you growing up. Goodness gracious. Sounds like you were honestly a bit problematic. My hands got sticky after I finished the caramel. I would imagine so, because isn't it just like melted sugar? That's been like seasoned or something? I don't know. Something like that. I always use napkins. I see. Interesting. I see. So you want too problematic for your family. I see. Too problematic, I say. Not too problematic, yeah. I have lovely table manners, except I usually use my hands. Honestly, that's fair. Having good table manners is very important, in my opinion. I think a lot of people lack good table manners. I mean, I have to scold my family all the time for putting elbows on the table. I don't put my elbows on the table, right? I'm a civilized gentleman, right? And I always keep my pinky out whenever I drink tea, you know what I mean, stuff. I cut my food before consuming it instead of eating it whole like an animal, you know what I mean, kind of thing. But yeah, I always cut up my food and all that other stuff in small bites. I chew with my mouth shut, you know what I mean, etc, etc. You won't believe the amount of people I know who do not chew with their mouth closed. It makes me so upset. I always hated dirt and mud when I was younger. I still do. The sound is disgusting. That's so fair, honestly. That's so fair, oh my god. That's so fair, honestly. So fair. You see, I got scared out of dirt and mud and like mud pies and that sort of stuff when I was younger because my mum, she loved watching like Monsters Inside Me and all those other like doctory shows and stuff, and I was like, oh, there's flesh-eating worms and dirt? You're telling me there's larvae that are going to burrow in my skin? And insects that would call my body home? I don't think I'm gonna touch the dirt anymore. I also have a fear of worms. Yeah, exactly. And it's not like I have a fear of much else, because I'll proudly butcher something, you know what I mean, or rip it apart with my bare hands. You know what I mean? But like, I mean, the act of worms and germs and disgusting bacteria and stuff like that, it makes me literally sick to my stomach. You know, call me a germaphobe, but goodness gracious, it's terrible. I think I'm gonna take my earrings off. Hold on a minute. There we go. No earrings. I can just remove everything I want, bit by bit. I do mean everything. I'm not gonna remove everything right now, but I can't. Worms are just disgusting, but I still avoid stepping on them. Absolutely, because I mean, they're good for the soil. They're nasty, but they're great for the soil, honestly. Like, if you don't have worms in your soil, you have problems, honestly. I'm pretty sure, I think it's nitrogen or something they produce. Only appear when it rains because they start to drown due to the rain and dirt. Yeah, exactly. I feel bad for them. Honestly, yeah. That's very fair. Very fair. It must be really sad not being able to see or anything and just feeling your way around barely, because they don't even really feel things very well. You know, like they don't have nerve endings a whole lot, so they kind of dumbly are digging around, and then all of a sudden they start drowning. You know, they don't really know why, you know, they just know that they're drowning. So they're trying not to die and stuff. So then they have to surface and try not to drown without even knowing what's going on and all. I don't care about urchins though. I like watching them get cracked up in those scuba videos. Yeah! Oh my god, yeah! Oh my god. They look like they have, oh god. I'm sorry if you don't know what this is. And I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing this as well. I think it's called lychee. I think it's called lychee. I might be wrong. It looks like they have that inside of them. You know? Like, it looks so soft and I just wanna bite into it, right? I just wanna bite into it. Nom nom nom. You know? Nom nom nom. I've never actually had urchin. I haven't had much seafood besides like I think I've had cod, but like I think that's about it. Cod and shrimp. That's all I've had before. But I really like seafood, so I'd love to try some more someday. You know what I mean? Someday that'd be really nice and all. But yeah, I really think that they look so smooth and tasty on the inside. I just want to eat it, you know? I only eat fish and I've had shrimp once. Oh, I see. I used to have a fear of shrimp. Really? Really? A fear of shrimp? Really? 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 I like them when they're deep fried like popcorn shrimp. I think they're so good. They just, they're so good in your mouth. They're really great. Honestly, I don't understand why people say not to eat the tails, because I've done that many times. I just have a fear of many small things. Oh my god, do you just like insects by any chance? Perhaps, maybe? Except rats and mice and most rodents, that's fair, honestly. Honestly though. I hate insects. Oh my god, you and me both. I think the only insect I'm okay with is like really small spiders. I'm still afraid of butterflies. Oh my god, yo, finally finally, I'm not the only one, bro. Oh my god, I hate butterflies so bad, bro. They're literally terrifying. Jesus Christ. I don't understand why so many insects have to fly, you know? And fly towards you in particular. I remember one time I was mowing the lawn, right? I was literally being chased by butterflies. It was disgusting. You know, even after I got off my lawnmower and abandoned it, they were still after me. It was awful. It was terrible. Worst thing I'd ever seen. It was just downright atrocious. I'm really good with moths, not the Australian one. That thing can rot in the deep pits. Oh my god, I haven't seen the Australian moth, so I'm scared to Google it. Hold on. I'm gonna Google it anyway, because I'm a grown man. I'm a grown man, I can look it up. Australian moth. Australian moth. Oh my god, what is that? Oh, 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 oh. What is that thing? What is that thing, brother? What is that thing? What in the world? What is that thing? Jesus Christ, what is that? I've given up on moving to Australia. I'm moving to Canada. The chance I get, honestly, so fair. Actually, even better, move to Antarctica or something like that, where it's really, really cold, okay? Really, really cold, where there's no insects whatsoever. I would have been fine with spiders, but the moth made me not want to go. On God, what is that thing? That thing, it looks like some sort of horror movie alien monster or something. Jesus Christ. It's making my skin crawl. Jesus Christ, that thing's terrible. What in the world? That thing's disturbing. That's just absolutely terrible, bro. Absolutely terrible, in my opinion. Excuse me. I apologize. I had 2 very nice large sandwiches, so burp. Me burp lots. But yeah, I'm so excited to learn how to do all this sewing stuff, and I know how to sew a lot, but I want to do the decals and all of my machines. Show it to a random family member, a little sibling, just cause. On God, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that, oh my god. It sounds great. I'm gonna go show it to me padre, once I go help him with work later. I'm gonna bring my phone up and be like, hey padre, hola padre. You want to see this? You wanna see this? Yeah, well I have something cool to show you. Yeah, it's very cool. I saw it just earlier today. You should definitely come see. And he's gonna look over. And he's gonna be like, what in tarnation is that thing? In a really southern accent. And I'll be like, that's a moth. And he's gonna be like, nah. And it's gonna be funny. It's gonna be funny, trust. It's gonna be funny. It's gonna be great. I remember my grandpa got a fear of snakes. I showed him a legless lizard, real animal. Oh my god, yay! Me padre hates snakes. I should show him a legless lizard. I should definitely show him a legless lizard. That would be very fun. But yeah, honestly, I think that'd be fun. I forget those exist all the time, man. I don't have a fear of snakes, but I have a fear of worms. It's silly. Nah, it's definitely not, okay? You can see a snake coming, right? Or you can hear one. They're big, okay? They're hard to miss, okay? But a worm? There could be thousands of them under your feet and you would never know. Every single step, there could be millions underneath the ground you're walking on. But you would never know. You know? No, they are very silent. Yeah, but like you hear them rustling in the leaves and stuff. Or like rattlesnakes, you hear them rattling. And oh god, what's the other one? There's one that has a false rattle. I can't remember what it's called. And worms are bright pink. They are, yeah, that is true. But they're also smaller. They're smaller. Oh my god, speaking of pink, the other day I came across, not the other day, probably a good while ago, I don't remember, okay? I lifted up a rock, okay? Because I like kicking rocks around, okay? I don't know. I'm bored, okay? But, there was this little itty bitty snake. I can't remember, what type it was, but it was so teeny tiny. It was like a baby. I was like, oh, you're so cute. I was like, oh, you're so cute. He was so little itty bitty. He just had the shortest little face. He just looked so stupid. You know what I mean and all. Did you eat him? No. I watched him slither away into the abyss. But I thought he was so cute. He was so cute. He was so cute. I want to have a pet snake someday. Honestly. Pet snakes and lizards. Sounds like lots of fun to me. Lots of snakes and lizards. I think those, oh god, hognose snakes are really cute and just so derpy. They're so stupid looking. I love them. They look like they got hit in the face just a few too many times. Poor home got flipped over by a giant with 4 limbs. Yeah. I thought it was so cute there. He was so teeny tiny. He was so teeny tiny. He was literally so teeny tiny. Just absolutely teeny tiny. I remember my dog killed a baby bunny once by accident because it got too scared and had a heart attack. He didn't bite it hard. Oh, oh, poor baby. That's so sad. What in the world? Oh, 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 poor baby. Poor baby. Honestly, it's really sad how bunnies do that. Honestly. Very sad. The dog was just curious. That's honestly really fair. That's really fair. There've been several times where my son has gotten way too close to like a snake or anything like that. I'll just have to pick him up and go, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, you're going in the house. You know, my son has 0 survival instinct, you know. He's like maybe 12 inches high. I don't know. You know, he comes up to about halfway up my shin, if that, you know what I mean? And he will stand up and he'll just stare at a pit bull dead in the eyes, you know, like, I could take him, I could take him, I could take him, I could take him. And I'm like, little man, you're a chicken nugget. You're a chicken nugget to that man. That man there, he's gonna gobble you up. You can't fight that man. I don't think I've ever seen a snake outside. Is it really? Really? They're like really common where I live. Maybe it's because of the cold climate I live in. Perhaps. It also would help if you live like really far away from the city. I think our closest like electronics store is probably a good 100 miles away. Something like that. Something like that, yeah, 100 miles. 100 miles sounds about right. Yeah, because we have to go to cross several cities to go to an electronics store. I live really far out in the woods. Indiana is a fine state. Really? Indiana? I don't think I've ever heard of Indiana. Again, I failed geography. I failed geography. Yeah, I failed geography, I'll be honest with you. I failed geography really hard, almost. I remember I made a joke about my state being corn state and a guy told me to get off my high pedestal. What? That's crazy. Guy was probably from Iowa or Nebraska. Sounds like it. What in the world? Jesus. Wow. I love corn so much, honestly. I love corn. I could eat like probably like 10 cobs, just 10 cobs. You know, eat nothing but 10 cobs of corn for like a whole day, you know? I would absolutely enjoy that. I love corn. Corn is so good. Us Americans are too dumb to comprehend jokes. Apparently. Honestly though, corn is so good, bro. Especially farm fresh corn. I can't wait to get my garden going this year. I wish I could get my tractor going. See, I have a tractor that's almost, oh god, it's 80 something years old. I forgot the exact age. It's 80 something. But, not too long ago it used to work. That's kind of the fun thing. It just needs, oh god, I forget what it's called. It's a kind of like valve thing, and then a spark plug. And that's really all it really needs, besides like cleaning up the tank and stuff, which isn't hard. I've cleaned up most of it. It's a beautiful red tractor, and it works really, really hard and all. My great grandfather, he used to pay the bills with it because he would brush hog everywhere, even though it was really dangerous on that tractor, because the brush hogger was kind of wild on that one, because this was back a long time ago, obviously, and the tractor brush hogger wasn't very reliable. But he used to brush hog people's properties and stuff like that to make ends meet, especially after he was forcibly retired from his job because they didn't want to pay him anymore. And also he had to start doing brush hogging work and stuff like that to make money. Farming has been in my family for as long as I can think of. Honestly, cornbread is so good. Cornbread, beans, and fried potatoes. Cornbread, beans, and fried potatoes. That's kind of like the staple, right? I love cornbread. A little bit of butter on top. Oh my god, especially when it's fresh out the oven, you know what I mean? And it's still warm, so the butter just kind of seeps down into it. Oh, it's so good. I love cornbread. It's so good. Oh my god. Not me geeking out about cornbread, Jesus. But yeah, no, I love cornbread so much. It's so good, yeah. It's great, bro. Honestly, I don't think there's anything quite as nice in the entire world as cornbread. Corneth breadeth. I'm oddly picky when I eat potatoes. I only eat fries or very specific mashed potatoes made by my grandma. Oh, I see. Interesting. Interesting. Does she put a lot of butter in hers, or are they like super really good and rich? That's what I'm assuming. Anytime I've had old people mashed potatoes, they always taste 100 times better than mine. I'll be honest with you. I don't know what they do. It's some sort of magic, you know. They squeeze it into the mashed potatoes for real. But it always makes them taste so much better, in my opinion. In my humble opinion. I've got no clue, I just eat them. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. They sound so good though, oh my god. I haven't had old people mashed potatoes in so long. My great grandma, she passed away not too long ago. I don't know. But, whenever I used to go over to her house and stuff like that, she'd always fix me a massive plate of mashed potatoes, you know what I mean, stuff like that. And my family would be like, well, they ate before they came here. And she'd be like, well, yeah, but they like my mashed potatoes. Every single time without fail, she had mashed potatoes waiting for me. And the sweet tea and all that other stuff, you know, the classic southern style red tea with lots of sugar in it, kind of thing. You know, that kind of sweet tea. She was a really good cook. I still have a lot of her recipes and stuff that we've managed to got before she passed and all. One of them for homemade peanut butter cookies has went down like probably at least 6 or 7 generations now. It's a miracle it still works. Some of the recipes go by some of the ingredients go by completely different names. I'm the youngest brother, so my great grandma passed away when I was pretty young. Oh, that's really sad. Man. That's really sad. I remember spinning in her apartment a lot because she would look after me. Aww. Oh, that's really sweet. That's sad and sweet, man. Goodness gracious. I tell you, it's always the good ones that get ripped away from us too fast, and then the nasty ones stay for way too long, in my opinion. Okay, guys, we've only got a couple more minutes left before I will have to leave. I'm sorry, but I have to go work stuff. Gotta do upholstery work, you know how it is, right? I'm gonna be recovering some chairs for a customer, and me Padre is working on some cars and stuff, so I've got to do some chair work and all. But yeah, I'll have to leave, and sadly we'll have to work. It just is what it is, I suppose, but yeah. Make sure not to slack off. I never slack off. Job, yeah, broken heart. Job I don't even get paid for. I don't even get paid for my work. There were several times where I would work like early in the morning up until way past midnight. I think one time I came home, it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. You know what I mean? Stuff I hadn't ate or nothing, you know, and I just came in at 2 o'clock in the morning. I was determined to keep working until I was completely done with what I was working on. Even if it took me literally up until 2 o'clock in the morning, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm one of those people, right? I'm very determined to work, you know, very hard worker. Make sure to show that moth. Absolutely will, and I'll show him the legless lizard too. I think that'd be lots of fun. Oh, he's gonna hate it. Oh, he's gonna hate it. He's gonna be like, get away from me. I can hear it now. It's gonna be beautiful, man. Wow. Honestly, it's gonna be great. I'll tell you all how it goes. I think tomorrow I'll be live. Probably, yeah. No, not tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be busy, right? I think. Yeah, tomorrow I'll be busy. So it won't be tomorrow. It'll have to be the day after. I'll tell you guys everything that's happened the day after. Don't worry. It's gonna be great. Okay. Okay, we have tomorrow will be Tuesday for me. Yeah, sadly I'm on Japan Standard Time. Yeah. You see, I'm gonna hang out with a friend I haven't gotten to hang out with in a really long time, for at least a little bit. So, it'll be pretty nice to get to do that. Okay, we're officially an hour and 21 seconds into stream now, so I've got to go. It was very nice to have some tea, and I had sandwiches before you all showed up, but it was very nice to be able to talk with all of you, and hopefully we can do this again next Tuesday, because I really did enjoy this, and next Tuesday it'll obviously be a much longer one than this time. I just have to go work, which is really sad. Thank you all so very much for stopping by and for having conversation with me and indulging my tea enjoyment. Okay, I will go bye-bye. Bye everyone. Wow. I'll miss all of you, okay? Hopefully we get to talk really, really soon. Bye. Bye-bye.